What is going on, gamers? It's Kadizi, or Kang the Warrior, and I'm here to talk about something pretty random. My hardcore WoW, vanilla WoW Classic era playthrough came to an end at level 41 and a half, and this is something I've been doing for the last couple months. It sort of had me on a headlock. It's really fun, and I kind of want to go into how I died. I haven't done a dissect. This happened 2 days ago, and I don't want to say I've been mourning him or anything like that. Honestly, the first thing that came to my mind when my character died was sort of relief. Like, okay, I can stop going so hard in this shit right now. But at the same time, this is avoidable. This is just me getting killed by the slow comfort of just playing well for so many hours straight, and then you end up in a situation where, I mean, what's the quote? You're just not respecting the game mode of hardcore. So here we go. I'm in this cave. I feel pretty confident. I'm a few levels higher than these guys. And if you didn't notice, there was a druid in here. So, I mean, I don't seek out, hoping, hey, there's going to be other players in this cave. But you see the druid, and so part of you just feels more relief, like, okay, there's someone in here, who's chewing through the mobs as well. Everything, this is a little safer than it could be, right? So I guess at this moment, I don't put on my agility potion, which is in my bag. I don't put on my fortitude potion, which is in my bag. You can see it on my tooltip. I have buff food, and there's some other things that I'll point out pretty soon. So the druid, he goes stealth. He's like, fuck this. I'm gonna walk up to the stone obelisk and turn this quest in. I start chewing through this digger. So this is one of the melee mobs in here, right? I'm at 71% health. I'm just vibing to new Jabes, and I'm just having a good time. Extra context. I probably had a few beers on this night. It was Saturday night, and that's pretty normal. I've played plenty of weekends where I had a few drinks and everything goes normal because, I'm respecting game mode. But I'm just gonna drop that for context or additional context, maybe additional excuses or something like that. But so yeah, I'm chewing down this digger, and I'm at 63% health. And honestly, my first mistake was not hamstringing this motherfucker. If I hamstring him and then follow him a little bit, he's dead. He's not going to do anything to me. Everything's fine. But we'll get into what happens next. So I'm killing this digger. And he runs away for his life. I don't know why I didn't follow him and just execute him. It makes no sense to me. But I back up for some reason to feel safe. I'm going to throwing knife him. And what happens? Of course, he pulls these two, right? And there's a pat behind us that we saw. And guess what? Another mob spawned right on top of us. A caster. So people are probably looking at this like, these guys are like level 36 and 37. These guys can crit for 180, right? That's literally like fucking Hellfire Peninsula mobs. I swear to God. So it's like, their health isn't, they might not have too much health or armor, so I can kind of get through them. But if they're free casting on me, I'm in trouble. So here's what happens. I pull that caster. I go into panic mode at this point. I'm thinking to myself, like, stand and fight or run, right? I have a slow on me, so in my head, I'm like, stand and fight, dude. Turn around. Turn on retaliation to take care of the digger on me. I say I'm dead out loud. I get some lucky crits. 18% health. Battle shout falls off. Just on the... I LOS. I use that cave wall to LOS. I see this guy. I'm at 7% health, 104. Get some nice hits on this guy. There's a pat behind me. He went all the way to the end. I LOS again, and I bandage, okay? And there's one mob left. So to me, it's like, this should be going good. But obviously, if you have a good eye, you'll see him using silk bandages, even though I can do mage reef bandages. That's a significant difference in health. And the reason I'm using silk bandages is because, hey, I'm frugal. I don't want to spend money on food. I'm just going to use these silk bandages between fights, and my spirit will carry me the rest of the way. And the problem with that is you need to have your best bandage also bound. So Shift C, I have silk bandages. I can use mage reef bandages. So I LOS him. He's a caster. I'm back here. I'm bandaging, and look how much health I get. 145, 195. He starts casting. I freak out. I intercept because I'm like, let's stop this cast. My pummel's up, so I'm thinking I should be okay. If he casts again, I pummel. He's probably going to hit me like 30 a hit. I should be able to take him down, right? I get in his face. Everything's going decently. 245 HP versus a level 37 caster, right? And you know what's going to happen next. I get PvP'd on. Frost Nova. Out of melee range. At this point, I'm an idiot because my bandages are still down. I'm an idiot because shield wall, whatever, shield wall cooldown's up. It could have helped a little bit in this situation. I don't use shield wall. I'm in pure panic mode because, like, dude, how the fuck did I get in this situation? I've been playing so clean. Oh my god! I scream and I die. This was like the craziest feeling. It was super out of body. I was like, what the fuck just happened, right? So obviously, I'm a guy who talks in guild chat a lot, right? I'm always chopping it up if new players ask stuff. So I feel like a lot of people know me in guild chat, and just look what happens when I switch to the guild tab. I type LMAO, and just pages and pages of Fs. Like, that's love, dude. And this person says the best thing. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Fucking facts. I didn't know I was putting myself in this weird situation where... I mean, it's a cave. The number one rule of hardcore is don't get into caves. And I've been really good. Like, I've played this game since 2005. The way I approach mobs and pull them, I feel like I'm an above average player in making sure I don't get respawns. But I went into this cave, saw a druid, I was like, I'll be fine. Went in there, and it doesn't take much. These casters hit like a truck, right? And it hurts. This warrior had like max professions, like literally like approaching like 250 on every profession. 4 days, above 4 days played. I'm just taking my time out in the world, doing pretty much every quest, only skipping like the really tough elite ones. And yeah, dude, it happened, and I could have done more. I could have used a fortitude potion that would increase my health by 120 for an hour in my bag. I'm pretty positive that's in my bag. I don't know because this character's deleted. We go again. I also, yeah, agility pot. It's not on me. I could have been hitting a little harder. Protection scroll. I could have had a little more armor. I think I have a stamina scroll in there too. I should have had mage weave bandages. I could have lived this, and I don't know if that hurts more or less. Because sometimes if a death's out of your control, it's like, whatever, dude. That sucks. This. But when it's like it was in your control, it kind of makes you more motivated to try again because you fucked up. But if I had like, okay, for example, I was doing the Cyclonian crests farming, right? You know, at all those altars or whatever around Arathi Highlands. I was killing the ones next to Hammerfall, and so I was clearing them out. Some Night Elf Hunter came in. He put his pet on a couple mobs. He looted the center, and then ran away in feigned death. And what happens when someone feigned deaths or vanishes? It'll go to like whatever player's closest in 20 feet. So I almost died there, but I had recklessness. So like, there's things that can happen that are out of your control that might have made me feel fine for dying, but the fact that this was in my control, I feel like, oh my god, I have to go again. Yeah, dude, if you're a warrior and going in a cave, obviously, just don't do what I did. I had whirlwind axe and died. But I had so much fun in this playthrough. It's all about the journey, and I fucking mean that shit, dude. I had so much fun tanking all the dungeons, getting to know people. My friends list was packed. Yeah, dude, you just have to be careful. And here's the thing, I was careful for 120 hours. And then for 30 minutes Saturday night, have a couple beers, and then I decide not to be careful. So it's not enough to be careful for hundreds of hours. You got to just the whole way to 60, right? And who's to say? I would have died. I probably might have died at level 52, 58. Part of me feels a little happy that I died at 41. Like, okay, we were about halfway, so we go again. I'm gonna make a Tauren this time. This is a tough death, but at the same time, the game mode is so fun. This is the most fun thing you could be doing in WoW right now. I'm working on a video about the new player experience, like a review of hardcore. I have like 10 pages of script for that, but at the same time, it's like I want to get to 60 before I finish that review. So now that's delayed even more, maybe a couple more months, right? I was hoping to get that done in a month, right? But this is what happened, man. This is my death. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, and then I'll hopefully have some more hardcore WoW videos on here.